Hello, this is Keith George. I'm the Educational Technology Specialist for AMSTI, and this video tutorial will be a walkthrough of the new Science in Motion Staff PD request process. To try to speed the process up, we have converted to electronic approval of leave requests, of staff PD requests. So when you're requesting attendance at a conference or so on, this is the process you will use. So the form that you need is located on amsti.org, and if you'll go to the staff only page, and I am already logged in, but when you click on staff only, it will ask you for a login, a password to get to that page. That password has been sent to all AMSTI and Science in Motion staff in the past. If you need that, you can ask one of your colleagues if they happen to know that, or you can email me at keith.george@amsti.org, and I'll be happy to provide that. But once you get to the staff only page, you see our AMSTI master calendar, and then there are several buttons. And this button location may change, but right now look for your AMSTI delivery truck and click Staff PD Request, and that will take you to the Staff PD approval form. So this one form actually serves a couple of purposes. So the first time through, I'm going to take on the role of a ASIM specialist in the field, and I'm requesting attendance at a conference. So I am going to be submitting a PD request. I'm going to put in my name, and this is the attendee email address, so my email address, and I am at ALSDE. I select my site. My PD or site, or I'm sorry, my PI or site director's email address. Be very careful entering this address because you want to make sure that you have the address correct, or it will delay the approval of your request. So I'm going to just put in an address here to make sure that it has something there, and I'm going to indicate what my request is, and the date submitted is today. The name of the event, we'll say that I'm trying to go to the National Science Teachers Association, and we'll make up that this is in Boston. And we'll create a fake start date and create a fake end date. And in anticipated costs, you are actually going to list these out individually, something similar to this. And I'm not going to try to completely do this, but you get the idea. List all of your expenses out there. Indicate at this event if you're just going to be a participant or a presenter or both. And justification, including how you're going to use this in the future. Attend conference to expand knowledge of, and this is science teacher, so we'll say now obviously this is just a made up example here, but I'm going to put in my justification there, whatever your PI or director might need to make a decision. And then I'm going to click next, and because I was doing a request, that's it. I'm going to submit it, and it's going to send that off. Now, because I used an email address as my PI, they actually are going to get an email, and I should have had this pulled up earlier, but let me pull up what they will see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my mail for AMSTI, and in this case I'm going to search for see if I can find one of those messages. So here is what your PI will get. And this is another kind of a fake one that we were using for some testing. And for you PIs and directors that are watching this video, this is what's important for you, because what will then happen is you will get this request indicating that a request has been, you'll get this message indicating a request has been received. And it has kind of a summary of the information here. And you see we didn't completely fill this out, but your people will have obviously provided all the information they need. And at the bottom, you will click on this link to go back to the same form that was submitted, except this time you're going to check approve a request at the site level. So you're going to approve it at the site level. So make sure you make that change. You can review the form. When you get to the bottom and click next, because you have indicated that you're going to be an approver, you will then go in and enter your name. And you will decide if it's going to be approved or denied. And you will put in your justification. So if you're going to approve it, you don't really have to put in a justification, but let's say that you want to say, be sure to attend sessions on, again, making sure this is math, OGAP. And then PIs and directors have been sent a password, a special password that is entered to get past this form. And I'm not going to type that password in right now because it would be visible. So once you enter that password, the form won't actually let you send it until you have the correct password. So no matter what I type in there, it's not going to let me do it until I get the correct password. But then once I do and click submit, now it will send that form to the ALSDE representative that will be approving AMSTI request. So that's really the process. All you have to do is watch for the emails. A little note for the specialists that are requesting, you will receive an email copy of your request being submitted, as well as when your PI or director approves it, you'll be notified. And then you will obviously get a notification of the final approval from ALSD. So that's the process. Hopefully this will speed the whole process up. And if you have any questions about the process itself, feel free to email me. Again, it's keith.george@amsti.org. And I hope this helps.